Visera from CBIT. So in this next loop, we are writing a loop within the loop. So this is a blue color is the outer loop. This red color is the inner loop. So this outer loop is the I loop. This inner loop is the J loop. This outer loop will represents the rows. This inner loop will represents the columns. Right. So we are printing rows and columns like a matrix. So print this patterns. So my pattern is I need to print this 4 stars, 4 stars, this 4 by 4 matrix stars, right? So when we are using a loop within the loop, so this I loop will indicate this rows. So this J loop will indicate this column. So 4 by 4 stars I need to print it. So in this I am using including this input output symbols. Then I am using a loop within the loop. So this blue color will indicates the outer loop. This red color will indicates the inner loop. So this outer loop will prints this rows. Inner loop will prints these columns. My input in this program. So my input is n value is 4. So 4 by 4 matrix stars I need to print it. So in that case, what I am using, first of all, I am reading this n value. After reading this n value, so I am using this I loop for this rows purpose. So I am initializing I value 1. I am entering into this loop. I is greater than n. This condition is false. Then I am taking the inner loop. J is equal to 1. Again, I am entering into this inner loop. So J is greater than n. This condition becomes to false. Then I am printing the stars. Then I am incrementing the J value. So this inner loop will print this first 4 stars. Then I value becomes to 1. So then it will go for the second row. In second row, again, I am again J value starts with 1. This J values will print this 4 stars. Again, next I value becomes to 3. So once I value becomes to 3, then it will go for this third row. Again, the J value starts from initializing 1 and J is greater than n. J greater 1 greater than 4 condition is false. Again, this third row will be printed. This third row will be printed. So next, I value becomes to 4. Then 4 greater than 4 condition is false. Again, it will be enter into this inner loop. Again, this inner loop is starting with 1. Again, it will be printed this 4 stars. So whenever this condition J value is 5, then again it will comes here. I value becomes to 5. I is greater than 5. This condition is false. Then it will come out of this loop. So in this way, I am printing a 4 by 4 matrix rows and columns stars. So next is we will try to print this lower triangular matrix. This one is lower triangle. First we need to print 1 star, 2 star, 3 star up to so on. 5 stars we need to print. For that purpose I am taking in this 5. So again we need to use 2 loops, outer loop and inner loop. This outer loop will indicate this rows and outer loop inner loop columns. So now in this outer loop number of rows, inner loop will print this columns values. So now the point is again I am starting from here the same conditions, but the range values is same. I is initialized to 1, I greater than n. J is inner loop value starting with 1, J greater than I. In previous case, I written J greater than. In place of n, I am written J greater than I. So remaining procedure is as it is. So once you write this J greater than I first, so 1 is greater than 1, then the condition is false, then it will be print first star. Again, J value is 2, 2 greater than 1 condition is true, it will come out of this one. So the main difference between previous program and this one is in previous case I written J is greater than n, but here I written J is greater than I. Then it will print this lower triangular matrix. In this we are printing the star as initial. Next we are printing this there is spaces is coming. So the spaces coming after the stars, we don't bother about the spaces. In some cases, so the spaces comes first, the stars comes next. So next, this is in lower triangular matrix. Suppose here I want to print stars first, then this value is 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this lower triangular matrix contains the values, upper triangular matrix contains the stars. In this case, so what we need to do here, it is children, we are using outer loop and 2 inner loops. So outer loop will indicate this rows. So in this inner loops, so this column, first 3 stars, next one is value. So for the star purpose, I am using this inner loop, that k inner loop to print this stars, and j inner loop to print these values. If the stars coming first, then we are using two inner loops. First inner loop for the star point of view. In place of stars, if you print space, the space will comes here. So in order to print the stars, we are using inner loop 1 for the stars. Next, for these values, we are using inner loop 2, the j inner loop to print these values. Right, so I am using one outer loop and two inner loops for in this. So first inner loop will print the stars and next inner loop will print the values. Here I am taking n values for outer loop, two inner loops. Inner loop 1 for stars, inner loop 2 for values. So y means the stars comes first. In place of stars, if you go for space, then it will comes a lower triangular matrix. Can you try these patterns? So here we are printing a lower triangle matrix. Here there is spaces. In space, you need to use inner for loop. You need to print space in double quotation marks in pattern. This next inner loop, that is J loop, to print the dot instead of values. It is same as our previous program. In place of stars, we are printing spaces. In place of values, we are printing dots. If possible, you can try to print these values 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is a lower triangular matrix. So with values, if possible, you can print this uh, uh, this triangle values dot, double dot, triple dot, up to so on. If possible, you can try this diamond shape 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. Again 3, 3, reduced values 2, 2, 1, 1. So this is a triangle. Here it is a lower triangle. Once you are combined upper and lower triangle, it will leads to a diamond shape. So then you need to try these values 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. It is reduced. Again, it is increased 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, so by changing I comma j values, you will get these values. Again, you are printing this one. Again, you are go for this mirror reflection of these values. So whatever up, that will be mirror reflected. So in next, you can try these 4 stars. Here spaces followed by the stars. Then this quadrant 2 part 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. So quadrant 3 part 1, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, and 7. So fourth quadrant 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. For each and quadrant, you need to separate the separate program. Then once you have combined all this quadrant, then you are getting a diamond shape with stars and values. This next you will try for this Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle is x plus 5 whole to the power of n. So this binomial theorems, Dvipada Siddhantams, binomial theorems, x plus 5 whole to the power of n means Pascal. He developed one triangle. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1.